I ask you to indulge me for a few moments as we take a brief detour from your printed program. I would like the senior members of the boys track and field team and baseball team and their coaches to please stand and remain standing. Please stay standing, stay up. Just a couple of words of acknowledgement. In the spring of the year, there's a lot of distractions that may keep a lot of students from participating in activities. The focus and commitment necessary to be a participant and to remain with the program, especially for a successful program, is critical and extraordinary. The spring athletes oftentimes participate in relative anonymity. This spring, these two teams represent the best of the very best in our school, and that our boys track and field team surprisingly won the inaugural Classic Suburban Conference meet, and last night our baseball team won the Section 4 AAA tournament. Next week will represent North High School in the state playoffs for the first time since 1978. In recognition that these student athletes represent all of us, if everyone would please stand, students and spectators, please stand, as the North High Band, under the direction of Terry Grill, leads us in the Polar Fight song one last time for these teams and the entire class of 2002. Thank you. As most people know, I'm not a big risk taker, and you guys did better than I expected. Thank you. And good evening. On behalf of our student staff and district administration, welcome to the 97th commencement for North High School. The focus of tonight's program is to honor the 417 young men and women who will be recognized as graduating seniors from the class of 2002. This is our largest graduating class from North in 30 years, the last to have experienced the 12-point grading scale, and the first expected to meet the graduation standards as well as a 54-credit graduation requirement. As with the class of 1942, which was stunned by the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the class of 1964, who were profoundly affected by the assassination of President Kennedy, November 22, 1963, the class of 2002 will forever be linked with the tragedy of September 11, 2001. These national and world events brought a perspective to these seniors' classes that compelled a re-examination of priorities and values. No one's life can be unaffected by these calamities. However, our response to these events will be a test of their and our character and resolve. I am confident that these young people will do their part to make our world safer and more just. The class of 2002 was one of considerable achievement in academics, activities, service, and leadership, and their potential is unlimited. However, in one aspect, they've distinguished themselves, at least in my eyes, for the receptivity
song unsung, as if there's no tomorrow. Leave no stone unturned, for under it lies truth. Leave no road untraveled, leave no path untrodden. Symphony, listen to it quietly, play the strings of life's mystery. Leave no song unsung, as if there's no tomorrow. Leave no book unread, for its knowledge cures the thirst. Leave no cry unheard, leave no right made wrong, leave no thought unspoken, say it with a song. There will be more.
Graduates of the class of 2002, as you entered just a few minutes ago, your teachers greeted you with smiles, handshakes, and even hugs. We offered words of praise and encouragement. Good work, nice job, congratulations, good luck, and perhaps in a few instances, look forward to seeing you in summer school so we can make this all official. To those sentiments, I would like to add, thanks for the entertainment. Yes, thanks for the entertainment, because it's doubtful that in the 97-year history of our school that there's been a more entertaining group than yours. You first began to entertain me during the 98-99 school year. It was then that I undertook a serious study of a special genre of American writing. A genre of American writing filled with intense emotion and creative use of language. The ninth grade girl note. Intense emotion, never have exclamation points been so liberally used. Sometimes you gals would pair them up and draw a smiley face underneath. Oh, the exclamation points. Creative use of language. Think back to those wonderful abbreviations you gals employed during that year. Little codes, undecipherable by most over the age of 17. The examples are numerous. To the uninformed, LOL means lots of love. In your case, it meant laugh out loud. NMH, not much here. BFF, best friends forever. WBS, right back soon. CM, call me. LYLAS, love you like a sister. G2G, that's the letter G followed by the number 2 and then another G. Gotta go. And the favorite of many like myself who study this style of writing seriously, BP, 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 followed by anywhere from 1 to 4 exclamation points. Translated, Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt. I have an extensive collection of first edition notes. Many of them I think are worth a great deal of money. One of them concludes with the following, and I quote, G2G, WBS, ASAP, heart ya. That's a drawn heart. That means love. All right? And then an exclamation point. Very entertaining indeed. As you girls grew older, you matured, and of course so did you. No longer were those notes of great importance. You had larger, loftier concerns. You wanted to rule. You wanted to rule over the entire school, because that's what all senior girls who have come before you have done. You had read as much on t-shirts and on the lipstick-stained cheeks of skinny freshman boys during homecoming week. So finally, it was your time, homecoming 2001. You did rule, and make no mistake about it, you ruled. Please hold your applause. I have more. However, it may have been disappointing to learn that ruling included the tradition of practicing a dance line routine on a soggy football field at 6:30 a.m. How frustrating it must have been to coordinate moves to a medley of songs with 100 others, practicing in an early morning stupor. But I will say that all those people, and I'm one of them, all those people who arrived early on those mornings were most entertained. Both genders were entertaining when it came to your considerable interest in your grades. More than any other group, you've grown accustomed to computer-generated grade reports amended frequently, whereas most of the adults in your life learned of midterm and final grades oftentimes after our parents. You were apprised of your grades on nearly a weekly basis. And near the end of a quarter, those last couple weeks, the simple act of handing in an assignment was supposed to yield an instantaneous grade revision. It goes something like this. What does this give me? Do I have a B? What if I do well on the 5-paragraph essay and it's the final? What then? What if I do extra credit? Is there extra credit for this class? Because if there's extra credit, I'd be very interested in doing extra credit. If I do extra credit, where will I be then? Your teachers found this amusing, and we often played along by offering a best guess. Speaking of grades, you're the first group to be held accountable not only for the traditional letter grades, but also for the graduation standards. It entertains to think that at times, this may have forced you into making some tough consumer decisions. What do I do with the money in my pocket? Do I buy that CD I've wanted for so long, or do I spring for the poster board to complete task 3? Your class engaged us through a number of entertaining videos. Members of your class of characters, and there are many, and I've been told not to single people out, but you are a class of characters. Members of your class of characters were often in character. One of you appeared as a fellow named Trick Daddy, another as Dateline NBC host Stone Phillips, and a third, a goon of a hockey player by the name of Patsy, filled with big dreams of extending his career and playing up in Canada. Those videos were more than entertaining, they were also informative. From them, we learned of school dance policies, course registration guidelines, and grammar do's and don'ts. And who can forget the 8 senior boys who, in an effort to simulate the ancient Olympic Games, ran through the streets of a North St. Paul neighborhood wearing nothing but adult diapers? Entertaining, informative, disturbing. And it entertains, and this is a true story, it entertains when you think what may have gone through the heads of the parents of one boy, one senior boy, when they discovered stashed in his bedroom a half-used case of Depends undergarments. What did they think? I almost wish we were talking about cigarettes or alcohol, then we'd know what we were dealing with. And if there are any 9th grade girls in attendance, that last sentence, tack on about 3, 4 exclamation points at the end. Class of 2002, you entertained through band and choral performances, through dedicated work in plays and in musicals, and as members of successful athletic teams. Tonight you're left with one final task, to entertain each other, which shouldn't be difficult given what your parents have planned back at school. So, good work. Nice job, congratulations, good luck. Thanks for the entertainment. Return to tell us of your successes in the years to come.
Excuse me one moment. Listen up, people. I don't think y'all know what you got right here. Right here, you have a fine automobile. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, folks and neighbors, my name's Amazing Steve. And for the next few minutes here, I'm going to tell you about a deal. That's right. I'm going to tell you about a deal that's going to make you squeal. I'm going to tell you about a deal that's better than a Happy Meal. I'm going to tell you about a deal that's going to make your whole body jump from your head to your heel. That's right. The deal is this fine automobile, the brand new, American-made 2002 class, with 4-wheel drive, of course. Now, let me tell you all about some of the features. The design of this car is matched by no other. The color, red with white stripes. The hood ornament, oh, the fiercest animal of the Arctic Circle, a polar bear. The shape of this car was designed in 1998, but the potential of its capabilities were not fully realized until today. The steering column, your teachers, the instrument that can take you wherever you want to go. It's fully adjustable and customized to fit your learning needs. For the driver, this may be the most important feature that the vehicle has. But let's not forget about these tires. Now, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, these puppies ain't Firestone. No. These tires, the administration, the hall monitors, the counselors, the custodians, the lunch ladies, these tires have kept y'all rolling throughout your high school career. and they keep you upright on the road to life. But no, let's not forget, we can't remember. I can't remember. Sorry, let me look at my speech here. What kind of fuel does this car have? No, it doesn't run on leaded. This car runs on many types of fuel. It runs on hope. It runs on enthusiasm. It runs on French fries. It runs on any determination that pushes you, the driver, to succeed. Now listen up here, people. I see some of y'all getting impatient out there, but just stay with me here, okay? I know people have low attention spans when they're sweaty and graduating, but, listen up. Now, the next feature is the antenna, the alumni, the people that are broadcasting information to you all the time. And you were walking in their same footsteps. You're sitting in the same seats they were. And it's hard to believe that soon enough, with this vehicle, you'll be in the same place that they are right now. The odometer. All those memories, all the friends that you've made, the places that you've gone, and the people you've met, all those miles. Hey, but don't take too long looking through a rearview mirror. You're gonna miss the opportunities you see through the windshield. Next 3 exits, you got the college, you got job market, you got the armed forces. In 10 miles, you got your own house. And in 20 miles, your own family. Now, that reminds me, what is the most important feature of this vehicle? The engine, so to speak. Your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, uncles, and cousins, your grandparents, family people, that is the key word. Now, I know what you're thinking now. What's the price on this vehicle, right? Is it going to be more expensive than one of them luxury sedans with automatic everything? Let me tell you something that my pappy told me a long time ago. He said, son, the Rolls Royce don't buy the farm. That's right, people. This brand new 2002 class with all the education and experience I just told you all about is free. Now, I think the real question here is, what do I have to do to keep you driving this vehicle? Let's roll! Thank you and congratulations, class of 2002.
Good evening. For every one of us here who, for the past 4 years, have worked this hard, this is our final moment to take it all in. All the remember whens and the if onlys have now become the what ifs and the I hopes. But don't be afraid. This is our time to show the world what we have to offer. Not knowing what lies ahead is exciting. Making decisions on our own, like how much sleep we should get each night, or whether or not to leave the dirty dishes sit out again. It will be rough, but we'll get used to it. Or how about leaving old friends and trying to make new ones? It sounds scary, but I think it's just another one of those big challenges. There are some of us in here who are unsure of the road to take. That's why we have teachers, counselors, friends, and family. Someone once told me that if you're unsure of the path to take, create your own. Go against the grain, think the unthinkable, do the undoable. But most of all, believe in yourself. For those who have already created their path, let me remind you that you're the star. You control your own fate. Let no one stand in your way, and always, always show off that beautiful smile. The idea that there is something bigger out there is priceless. Believing that tomorrow could be a better day, that you'll make a difference, that you'll matter, is priceless. And let me remind you that though you're small in a world filled with billions of people, you are all irreplaceable. So let the music move you, and let this very moment take your hand and lead you into the grown-up life we've all dreamed of since we were in kindergarten. The time has come where we must throw our caps and embrace our neighbors. For it is here, in this very place, where the world must recognize yet another graduating class, striving for excellence and perseverance. Sing with a voice all your own, and do me one last favor. Look around you at all your fellow classmates. Don't just say goodbye, but say, see you later.
Amy Marie Brem.
Craig Patrick Brown. Hey.
Adam Joseph Bushi.
Vanessa Marie Bukta. Hey, John.
Catherine Sarah Bull.
John Russell Burgess.
Stephen Gerard Byrd.
Michael John Campbell.
Melissa Jane Canfield.
James Russell Kopesky.
Charles Nicholas Coppin.
Theodore John Koziel.
Catherine Rose Cronholm.
Eric John Kubat.
Matthew David Major.
Alicia Lynn Malman.
Justin Mark Margot.
Nicole Brandon Daniel Serpico.
Stephen Thomas Cyberlick.
Jennifer Leslie Shin.
N. Edward Schaefer Jr. David Ziniel. Congratulations, graduates.